Hey everyone, so this will be a comparison and speed test here between the 2022, the brand new, just came out a few days ago, Amazon Fire HD8 Plus versus the last year's 2021, which is currently the newest version of it, 2021 Amazon Fire HD10 Plus. So both of these are the better versions of their respective uh, sizes, I guess, if that makes sense. They're both the pluses. But there are some differences between them. The big guy here is 10.1 inches. This one is 8 inch. This is full HD. This is just HD. That said, they both look almost the same though, as far as graphics go, displays go. This has 4 gigabytes of RAM. This has only 3. Both have, I believe it's 32 gigabytes of storage on the lowest versions of them. This will cost you $180 here in the US. This will now cost you $120, which is $10 increase from the 2020 version or the model before this one. So there is about a $60 here in the US difference in price. Then this has, the biggest thing here is going to be the 4 gigabytes of RAM compared to 3. Then it has a better octa-core processor compared to a new for this, the 8-inch new hexa-core processor. Which you guys have seen my 2020 versus 2022, there's actually not much of a difference between the two model years from my own testing. Let's go on and get into this video here. You will notice I do have Google Play Store on here, and I also have it on here, but on the new ones, this is running Fire OS 8, and Google Play Store does not seem to actually work, whereas on the Fire OS 7, which is all you can get on the 2021 HD10 Plus, HD10, it does work. So that is also something to note. You're kind of stuck with the App Store as of now. Let's go ahead and we'll change this up for how we normally do it. Let's go into the Amazon App Store first here. Alright, then we will just hit this first one here. Alright, this is actually seems to be loading in a little bit faster, surprisingly. I believe we can get a picture here. Yep, until then. Let's go on out of that. Let's go on into the Amazon App Store. So now that's going to be a little bit faster. Go ahead and we'll hit no thanks. Go ahead and hit the first picture, not video there. There we go. And you might notice throughout this video, these are both very much fingerprint magnets. Go ahead here and hit the browser. I did clear out the histories on both of them right before this video. They are both on my home Wi-Fi. Let's go ahead here and go into Pokemon.com. Pokemon.com, 1, 2, 3. So this is a bit of an easier website for these to load in. Then next we'll go on to Best Buy's website, which is a bit harder. Alright, let's go ahead, we'll hit accept for both of those, why not? Let's go here, we'll hit the Pokédex. So for the most part, the HD10 Plus is going to be faster. That is again due to the better processor. And you also get a bit more on the screen, of course. Alright, moving on along here. So Best Buy's website is harder. It definitely can make budget tablets struggle. So let's go ahead and we'll go into that. So this is a bit more of a workout for these tablets. Actually, looks like the HD8 Plus is winning, or was winning. There we go. Thought that was still loading in. It's just a picture. So you can see it did win there. Let's go ahead and we'll hit this very new expensive iPad based model that's coming out this month. That they increased the price on by like $120. So you guys think a $10 increase on a Amazon device is expensive or bad? iPad went up by $120. at least here in the US. It used to be 330. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll just hit this top one here. And again, it already says, but because you have a bigger display, you also, of course, everything on the screen is a bit bigger. You, for the most part, can see more on your screen. Alright. I do want to say, to me, both these displays are pretty decent. Again, HD and Full HD, I think they both look pretty good. I have no complaints about the way the screens look. Go ahead here and hit the specs. There we go. You see this is still going to load in. This has been loaded in for a moment. So this is where you will see a definite difference in that $60 price tag is in their processing power. I do want to say, no matter if you get the 8 or the 10, I do recommend getting the Plus versions like I have here, both, just for their extra gigabyte of RAM that you get in the long and will be worth the extra price tag, a little bit of a price tag. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of that. Next, we'll just go into Roblox. We're not actually going to play any games. I messed that one up. Give me a second here. Alright, so we got rid of Roblox there. I accidentally hit it and did not hit it on here. So 1, 2, and 3. You can get rid of that message. It is in the settings. As of course, it does slow down games loading in. But even with it, the HD10 is going to be a little bit faster here. Go ahead and we'll just put this on. We're not going to start playing it though, like I said. Alright, then we'll go into here. They did get rid of the docks, which is a shame if you ask me. Docks app here on the Fire OS 8. I almost said iOS. Fire OS. There we go. We're going to just a few utilities. Just open up a few more things. Let's go ahead and hit contacts. Alright. Then we'll reopen everything, and then we'll do a speaker test here. So neither of these kept what we had open. What we had opened. There we go. Both were good on that. Let's see. Both are going to reload Best Buy's website. We'll go ahead here and hit that. I'm pretty sure both reloaded that as well. It's a bit of a shame. There we go. Both of those are good. Go back into the calculator. I wish these would bring it automatically back to how you had it. One more interesting thing to note is the 8's actually a little bit chunkier than the 10. Not by a lot, but it is a little bit chunkier. Kind of interesting. Alright, then last but not least here, we will do a speaker test. I'm using the YouTube app for the big guy and using actually the internet browser, the Silk browser for the little guy, because again, I could not get Google Play Store onto the new 8, which means I cannot get the official app on here. You can only get not very good apps. So we're just using the internet browser, which should work just fine. I'm turning up the volume up all the way. Yep, so volume is up all the way. It has dual speakers. Both these have dual speakers. 2 on the top. Again, up all the way. Alright, then with the HD10 Plus here. So again, dual speakers. Same song, about the same mark. And the volume is up all the way. Yeah, so both speakers actually sound pretty good. I'm pretty sure this sounds better than the 2020 version did, or louder, I should say. Both of them are good. Uh, if it was my money for the extra $60, if you can spend it, I would get the HD10 Plus, or wait until they come out with the new one, which I'm sure they'll be coming out with at some point, either end of this year, which is soon, or begin next year. Just because this does not have OS 8, and it came out the 7 and now the 8. Uh, but if it was my money, this is what I would buy. But the 8 is definitely not a bad device for only $120 here in the US. The 8 Plus. You guys can let me know what you think. As always, I really do appreciate you watching. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.